Why, hello! Welcome, everybody. It's a Magic Origins draft. I'm Ryan from Mana Bluff. We opened a Mythic Rare. Do I want this? I don't know. I just don't know. The reason why I'm even debating not slamming a nice, powerful bomb rare. I mean, is it a bomb? I don't even know. Sure, it's a 5/5 that if it gets better if you're like already ahead. It's a 5/5 for 4. That's great. But it's triple black. Is it worth anything? I don't think it is. Here's the cheap guide. Yeah, it's not even worth any duelers. I honestly don't think I want Erebos' Titan. I get it. It's just so heavy committal to black. Like, I'd honestly rather take the Taupe Freeblade. Maybe the Valoran Wardens are better. Taupe Freeblade is just too good. Valoran Wardens could. I mean, those are the 3 cards I'm looking at right now. Titan, yeah, it's a big ol' 5/5, but it's too hard to cast. I'm taking the Freeblade. Taking the solid picked Freeblade over the Wardens. This is a really good uncommon. I don't know if that's correct or not. But here we go with the Freeblade. Did I play white last recording? I know I've been able to get some more drafts in this week, so I'm starting to feel a little more comfortable with the gameplay and the format. Talent of the Telepath, Ben Stark's favorite card. Hee not true. Not true at all. I'm gonna go with. I'm not gonna take Knight to go with the Freeblade, even though they're on color. It's a decent 3-drop, but Sky Snare, Spider, Unholy Hunger, and Wild Instincts are way better. Even though I tend to want to go with the removal spells, of course, over anything else. I think the Sky Snare Spider is just so powerful in the 6-drop slot that I'm going to take it here. Paying attention that I'm passing Wild Instincts. I'm passing black, so someone should be in black next to me. Passing that Titan, passing Unholy Hunger. Other decent cards in the pack. Again, there is this white card that's decent. Huge Cloud Recluse is playable, but yeah, I'm just going to take the big ol' 6-drop. I don't like taking 6-drops early, but it really is just that good. Alright. So then, Blazing Hellhound's great, but 2 colors were not in. Towergeist is also very strong. Is it strong enough to start dividing into 3 colors versus like a Stalwart Aven and Shrouding Mist are very good with the Freeblade. Farika's Disciple I like as a 4-drop. Yeah, I don't think I want to start moving into a 3rd color, because even though the Geist is better than like the Mist, the Aven, and the Disciple, I'm happy just to start slitting my, try to get into a color here. But I don't know really what's right. These are all fairly replaceable, which is why they're not super exciting picks. It's more like, what color do I anticipate wanting to be in more? And I think the Sky Snare Spider is powerful enough that I'll try to rock and roll a little bit of green. I know not everyone really loves the green, but I'm down for it. But here's a Cleric of the Forward Order. I do think it's, as a 2-drop, and just a solid 2/2, much better than Hitchclaw Recluse in our colors. Rogue's Passage is an option, being in green, but I don't want to pick it up this early. You tend to be able to get it late, even though it's an uncommon if it's hanging around. Still passing some black. We're not seeing more blue. Just thinking of the signals I saw in the last pack with the Towergeist. Here's our first red card we've seen, so I'm assuming someone next to me is red. And there's probably just better red in this pack that was taken. Yeah, I'm going to take the Cleric. I don't really like taking picks in between 2 colors, but I'm still figuring out what's open, and this is a solid enough go. And then there's this pack. So nothing in white. Sylvan Messenger I just think sucks. I don't think the Elf deck even works, and I think everyone knows that. Titan Girl seems to be the only real pick here. I'm noticing the Fetid Imp, with black being open, and I don't mind switching into a color that I've been passing if I know I'm going to get super rewarded in the next pack, but I think Titan Growth is, a playable enough combat trick that I'll take it here. Fire Fiend Elemental being the best card in this pack, so a little spread out on what's being open, but here's a green card, so I'm happy just to be moving into green. We haven't seen a lot of white. This Cleric of the Forward, I'm sure there was better white cards in the pack that were in that someone passed, so I'm happy to move away from white depending upon what ends up being opened. Yeah, really, my mess actually pretty decent, especially in green. I'm happy to have combat tricks in this format and play a very patient game. The only other consideration is Evolving Wilds, which is nice to grab, but not over a solid playable, and I do think my masses is a solid playable, so I'll take it. But there's not a lot that's worth splashing for in this format. Hey, look, it's a mythic. Here, I'll take the Titan Strength. I'm not playing any of these other cards. I don't know. I can easily see myself going into red-green just to get some better removal spells. And we saw a little bit of red being passed. It wasn't super open, but maybe only like one person passing to us near us is red, so we might get some, a little bit of like red filler in the third pack. I don't know. It's just either that or the Epiphany, and neither really matters. It's just a speculation pick. And yeah, I was saying on the different cards that are worth splashing. Of course, there's always the option for bomb rares to splash, but there's really, I think the only common or uncommon that's worth splashing the format is the Sentinel, the white 6-drop. That's just the bomb uncommon, or mythic uncommon, as it's called. Aerial Volley is a nice sideboard card, by the way. Happy to have it here. Happy to feel solidly in green and then just kind of see what else happens. Talent of the Telepath. We're not playing any of these. I'll take an Infectious Blood Loss and some weird thing that might happen where I end up getting a bunch of these. Enshrining Mist and Disperse rather. Really should be in the pack. These are both really good cards. I could take the Automaton because it's colorless, but 4-drop slot, I'm not excited. And since I might still be white, I'll take another combat trick here. This is unplayable. So yeah, splashing this format, I feel like that's the only uncommon that's worth actually caring about. But I love splashing it when I get it. Let me tell yous. So here we just have one solid sideboard card. If we go red, Titan Strength will make the cut. I'm not excited that we only have combat tricks versus removal spells, but being base green, that's not surprising. The only the only removal spell we saw in green, I took the Spider over it. It's my one worry. I hope that I cut green hard enough that the one Wild Instincts won't do me any harm. So this is such a powerful pack. How much is Languish? I mean, it is a bomb, mind you, but let's see how much it's worth. So it's worth like, it's $2+. I mean, it's selling for just under $3 right now, which means if I were to buy it, or if I were to sell it, I get a couple bucks off of it. So it's worth some money. It's also just wickedly powerful. Sentinel of the Eternal Watch, though, like I said, is worth splashing even. And I'm already a little bit white. And then Undercity Troll is fine to play. I would never take a Might of Masses over it. So really my decision here is, do I take this really strong black card and then move into black? And mind you, we saw a bit of black being passed to us. However, I don't anticipate a lot since I passed so much in this pack of black being around. I'm happy just to pass it along, take the Sentinel. I don't even feel married to white, even though certainly I'd be happy to play white-green with the cards I have, because I'm happy just to splash this bad boy. Did he come? Ooh, I got scared for a second. Thought I might have missed it. Anyway, so here's our current setup. These 5-drops are super playable. I already have a, oh, these are both 6-drops actually. I already have 2 6-drops, so that worries me. I actually love Foundry of the consoles. It might not be correct to pick it up here. Chief of the Foundry is fine, just as a solid 3-drop. I don't have any enchantments yet to make Totem Guide Heartbeast insane. I don't know if I'm going to really get the strong white. I mean, the Rock Smallers is super powerful. I just need a lower curve. And I think I'll be able to get the 5-drop when I need it. I'm going to take Chief of the Foundry, though it's not necessarily, like, the best card. Oh, I'm not even considered Honored Hierarch card. I just don't think it does anything. It's just horrible. That's my opinion. It just sits there. Could take Evolving Wilds now to make sure I can get the splash on, but I might actually be playing white, so I don't need to pick it. And I'm only taking Chief of the Foundry as I'm not planning on doing anything silly with artifacts. It's just, it's going to be a 2-3 for 3. I might get the Foundry back, though I doubt it. I just need a lower curve and with a green and or colorless card right now. So that's why I'm picking it. Versus like one of the 5-drops, which are stronger cards. Demonic Pact. Ooh, so much black. So, gosh, there's just nothing in this pack. I thought there'd be a little bit more green that I cut. Maybe even white, because I didn't, white wasn't really open, at least in this pack. Which is really making me get a little nervous about maybe I should have jumped into black when I had the moment. I'm actually going to take this Demonic Pack here over the Vastwood Gorger, only because I'm not going to play it. It's just worth a couple tickets. I don't need another 6-drop necessarily. I can get a Vastwood Gorger if I want it. That was more, there's nothing in the pack for me, so I'm going to take some value drafting right now. I don't recommend that all the time, but in a pack like that, I'm okay with it. Here, am I just playing a veteran sidearm? I don't want to, but it's definitely playable. I already have one arrow volley. This pack is just horrible, so I'm not super bummed, but maybe just take the Shivan Reef. I don't know. It's like I could take this card that I hope never to play. Oh, I did pass 2 green cards. I passed that. I forgot when I first picked open Freeblade, I passed the 3-drop. That's really good. Oh, I thought I only passed that one. Yeah, someone might be in green next to me. Whoopsies. I'm going to take the Shivan Reef for the same reason I took the Demonic Pack. It's worth like a ticket or two. I don't anticipate playing these cards. Not always the best strategy, but in trying to get value out of decks, go for it. Now I'm really worried. Here, this is 3 packs in a row without a single card in my color. So here I'll take the only like really decently playable card, Eyeblight Assassin. If I have to ditch out of white, I can go black. I've passed so much black, it's silly, but I could still get it in the 3rd pack since it seems somewhat open. I'm not playing Brawler's Plate. Coldblade's worse than Eyeblight Assassin. I'm not playing Heavy Infantry. Yeah, it's Eyeblight Assassin. Get in there. How do I survive this draft? Okay, so decision. Blightcaster, which does nothing in my deck, but if I want to start moving black, at least it's a playable. But there's another 2-drop here in white. Bonded Constructs I'm not really looking for. Lightning Javelin kind of late. Yeah, I think I'm forcing these colors, but it's playable. It's a 2-drop. It's better. I'm really bummed about the 3 picks in a row that just did nothing. Here's another Maya the Masses. I don't have removal spells. I still need some spells. It's just a shitty version of it. But I'll take it. Take a Shambling Ghoul. Nantuko Husk. Yeah, I guess we're moving black. How interesting. How so very interesting. I'm actually fine taking a Caustic Caterpillar here for the sideboard. I'm not excited because since I had such a weak 2nd pack, I'm actually going to be pretty short on playables, so I was hoping to get like a dorky playable in there somehow. But normally in a pack, if I was in a draft where I wasn't super stressed about playables, I'd be quite happy to pick up the Caterpillar there. It's a really nice sideboard card. Alright, so what's happening here? What's happening is I put someone into green directly next to me, if not 2 people, I don't know, to where I got 0 green this pack, where I thought I was actually like, hey, I'm the green drafter, which is silly because as I look at my cards, I don't think I have a whole lot of green either. So I wasn't doing a good job of paying attention to that. I want to go back and watch that first pack. I remember thinking black was around, but I was happy not to be in there. I wonder why. Anyway, so a lot has to go right in the next pack, and I'm even wondering, if you look at my dorky cards, man, I had 15 playables, but at least 3 to 4 of them aren't even playable, so I'm going to be really hard for playables here. So what am I actually doing? I'm taking a Timberpack Wolf. That sucks. There's no other like white or black card either. I've got a feeling I'm gonna be cutting my 2-drops, trying to splash a Sentinel if an Evolving Wild comes along. What sucks at this point also is that I have I'm so low on playables that taking a pick to get Evolving Wilds to get a Sentinel Eternal Watch on is actually just horrible as well. Yeah, I've not positioned myself in a good place, so this will be interesting in this 3rd pack to see if I can get myself out of this, or if it's just I did some poor drafting and we're just going to watch how not to draft today. Invocation is powerful. Fetid Imp is solid. I might even get the Jiraga Invocation back. I don't think that's correct. It shouldn't table, but it might. Although there's enough green drafters, it seems to table. I shouldn't be in here. So I have to decide right now, do I want to just take a 2-drop in black, because that's where I'm moving. Yeah, Yeah, I don't think I have the luxury to play Jiraga Invocation. I think it just is a do-nothing card. I'm going to start moving away from white. I think I'm going to see more black in this pack, because I saw more black in the first pack, even though I passed the Languish. We'll see just how horrible this decision may or may not be. Possess Scab. I just can't splash. This is I actually forgot. This is the other uncommon. Sentinel Eternal Watch and Possess Scab are worth splashing for. But Possess Scab is being the right deck. I feel like Sentinel can be in any deck, even like a more quick deck. Alhamrit. Hello, powerful 7-drop that I guess no one's in blue next to me. Yeah, and also a Separatist Void Mage, which is really good. I'll take the Yeva's Force Mage. I already have one, and it's a pretty lackluster card. But I'm taking it. Okay. All the sadness is happening now. All the sadness. Do I take an Eyeblight Massacre? Which I don't actually like that much. I've never seen it do anything insane. I think I'm just going to take the Rock Maulers. Get a 5-drop. I'm going to need some power if I'm going to win. The other consideration is Weight of the Underworld. Since I have no removal. Normally, I would take, I think in this selection with low removal, I should just take Weight of the Underworld. And that, I think, is somewhat correct. However, when I'm thinking about salvaging a draft, I'm also thinking I just need more powerful cards. I just need to somehow get there. But I do have 2 6-drops. I mean, right now, Sentinel's not being played, but yeah, I just need a removal spell, even if it's a dorky removal spell. Orchard Spirit, I guess, is fine, because I already have a Titanic Growth and 2 Might of the Masses. I don't need this Titanic Growth. It's a 3-drop. Necromantic Summons kind of does not a whole lot. Yeah, it gets me a creature back, but I'd rather just get a solid creature in my deck, and has a little bit of evasion. I would love it if it's another 2-drop. I'm really low on 2-drops for this format. All the dorks. Check out all my dorky creatures. Meteorite might just be played in this deck to help me splash and ramp into our 6-drops. Plus, I don't have removal, so this is a nice little boink. Imagine if it had been green-blue. I would have 2 Bounding Crasises, and blue is pretty open this direction. I'm actually not sad to have the Meteorite. I'm not excited, but I'm not sad. Llanowar Empath I actually like quite a bit. Thunderclap Wyvern I love. But I actually have some pretty open slots in my 4-drop, so I'm stoked to grab this over the 5-drop, and Llanowar Empath is card advantage, so yay! Yay, yay! Another 4-drop. Black is now dried up. I don't like Sigil of Valor. Oh my gosh, am I actually going to get to playables? I doubt it, but this is interesting. I'm at 19 playables right now. I'm not, my only way to splash the Sentinels with a Meteorite, I'm going to do it anyway, by the way, even though I didn't get any fixing, and that's because it's a powerful enough card, and I need it with how low my playables are. Are any of these cards being played? The Thornbow Archer, no. I guess Nestle's Pilgrimage might help me ramp to the Sky Snatcher, but it doesn't help me fix my Sentinel. Looks like this is going to be main decked. There's enough flyers where that's fine. I guess I'll just take a second one. This one will stay on the board though. I don't want to main deck 2 until I know. How many creatures of power 3 or greater do I have? Like none. Plus it's a horrible card. Sidearm's getting in there. Whew. Caterpillar's good for the sideboard, but that's it. Prism Rings. Yeah, these are all horrible. Do I play Demonic Pact? I consider it unplayable because you just lose the game. I mean, sure, if you're already in a position to win and this comes down, but pretty much anything, you know, a Skystair Smiter would be in a position to win to get there. I don't think it's a card that works. Cut the Mighty Leap. Okay, so I'm super worried about this deck. I don't see how. I mean, I don't even have enough playables here, so we're putting in something dorky. Do I just play a Brawler's Plate and just hope to go big? I don't know, let's take a look, see where the deck's at right now. I have just the weakest of removal spells and the weakest of curves. The weakest of everything. I have 2 slots for playables, but I'm pretty sure, based on how bad my card quality is and how horribly I drafted, a basic land is going to be better than one of my bad cards, especially with 2 6-drops in hand and no Leaf Gilders. It'll help with the splash, having that extra land and just having more on board. So I'm definitely playing. I only need 1 more card to put in the deck. I'm not doing the Demonic Pact. None of these white cards, that are the best cards in my sideboard, are worth splashing. I already have 1 main decked Aerial Volley, so I don't want to put another one. Caterpillars, purely sideboard. It's still not good enough just to have on its own, I don't think. Mental Webs, Mental Bond, Gnosis, Pilgrimage. Maybe it's the Brawler's Plate. Yeah, it sucks, but in a shitty deck and just needing a playable, we'll have 2 equipments, and hopefully I can just boost my creatures up. Yeah, that's the game plan. I'm wickedly unexcited about this deck, but I'm going to see if I can at least somehow get there. I don't think we need 12 forests. We'll go down 1. Try to get a second plains on. I guess that's 3 sources I don't really need. Do I need another swamp? 5. Yeah, I want another swamp for sure. Can I get away with 10 forests? Yeah, I only have 1 double green spell. And it's a 6-drop, and I have a meteorite. So let's bust a move here. Do I want 7 swamps? I think technically I do. I'm trying to decide, do I want 7 swamps or 2 plains for the Sentinel? Again, 6-drop means I'm more likely to get through more cards. I have a meteorite and a plains for 2 sources. 3 would be ideal. It's like 8 swamp sources if you count the meteorite. Thing is, 2 of my 2-drops are black. I think this is the more conservative build. It could be wrong. I could be supposed to play 2 plains and 6 swamps. Not too sure, but this is the deck. Ugh, gosh. I wonder if I'm going to win a single match. We'll find out.